Hey guys, real quick, it's Mike Rogers here from Comic Book Steals and Deals. Just want to do a quick video for everybody out there who is, I was just doing some work on why am I not getting subscribers, and I was talking to the folks at Google and YouTube, and I kind of figured out why. They're doing a bunch of stuff in the background where they're basically, from what I can tell, they're scrubbing every sub you get. So you get a subscriber, they take it, they look at that subscriber. They look to see how much has that person been active on their account at all, and if not, they're canceling the accounts. Um, Susan, I don't even know her last name, but the woman who runs YouTube did a video earlier this year where she was talking about how many videos they get rid of a day, or how many accounts they get rid of a day. So they're constantly scrubbing accounts off of YouTube to get rid of fake accounts. So what we're going through currently right now in the month of August is when I've noticed it the most, is that they're scrubbing all of our subscribers. You're going to get 4 subscribers. Like what happened to me today was I had finally gotten up to 1,170 subscribers, which I've been waiting for since the beginning of the month. Because when I started this month, I was at 164, 1164. It's like, come on, 1170. And I kept getting to 1168, and they kept dropping me down to back down to 1164, and I get to 1167, 1164. I got to 1169, went to 1166. Then today I finally hit 1170, and I was there all day long. I was there. I was like, yes, 1170. Went down to 1167, and I was like, what the hell? So I looked at my analytics, but my analytics still said I had a 1,170, but another page said I had 1,167. So I sent all the information to YouTube. This is probably the best thing that you could do. If you see this, go to your analytics page, go to your overall analytics, not for just one video, but the whole analytics for your channel. Under the subscribers, you're going to see, you can see all subscribers, and you click that little thing. It shows you a chart of all the subscribers you've ever gotten, or for whatever it's set up for, but it's a completely different screen. And in that screen, you can actually, I think you can get help that way. But you can reach out to folks at Google. You can reach out to people at YouTube to get this information. But I just spent a little time on it. I just noticed that there are a lot of really small YouTubers out there. I mean, we're talking like people like where I was 3-4 months ago, 3, 4, 500 subscribers, even smaller, who are really upset that they're not getting subscribers. They don't know what they're doing wrong. They're obviously taking it personally, like I was. But I'm just going to call this, I'm calling this video, why am I losing subscribers? Because that's what I put into YouTube. And then I found all these people out there who are like really upset that their channels aren't growing, and just wasn't explained to them properly what's going on. And just so you know, they're going through and checking every account. They're trying to get as many non-existing accounts off YouTube every day. There's somebody's job is to do that. There's somebody's job who goes to a computer and click, 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 is just deleting accounts every day. There's no action on that account if they're not an active YouTube person who looks at stuff or interact, then they're gone. So you do see during the summers, you're going to see, your channel's going to slow down a little bit because everybody's outside or at the beach, but you shouldn't see this dump of subscribers that's going on. They're not leaving your channel. Nobody's leaving your channel. They're dumping all these people off of YouTube who probably just haven't any contact with it anymore. I think their feeling is that there's like 80 million people on YouTube right now, and how many of those people are actually active users? It's probably something that their advertisers want. How many active users do you actually have on your platform that we can advertise to? We have, 80 million. No, you don't. Not active users. I need to know how many active users you have. That's how we're going to base our rate of, how we sell our advertising. So they're getting rid of all the inactive accounts so that they can actually come up with a number. That's what I'm thinking. But it has nothing to do with you. You can't do anything about it. So just keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything. I've been making all these changes. From what I can figure, the more changes we make might actually be hurting us. Because if the algorithm works the way that they explain the way that it does, as long as we are consistent in what we do, we will grow. as long as we were delivering the same message every day or the same type of message every day, as long as our thumbnails look pretty much the same, because as a human being we tend to fall into like repetitive things. So if you look over your thumbnails for the past 3 months, they probably all look exactly the same, just the way that you think and present things. But YouTube sees that too. So the more you change stuff, the more it's like, oh God, we got to get you out of. You're not in this algorithm. You're not performing in the algorithm that you've been performing in for the last year. You want to perform in this algorithm over here now, and you got no business being in this algorithm. You're okay in your algorithm. Stay in your algorithm. You'll keep doing well. Don't come over here. We don't want you over here. You're not going to do anything over here. So I've been changing things in the background, like, well, what'll this do? What'll this do? And it's not doing anything because, from what I can tell, whatever I'm doing is affecting it badly. So go back to what you were doing. I would say this started the beginning of August. So go back to the end of July. Whatever you were doing at the end of July is the correct thing. If everything was going well, and then all of a sudden in August, all heck broke loose, um, go back to the end of July, take your last video, go back to your last video that was working, and take that and copy it into your next video. Copy what you were doing back on July 31st or back when you saw that change, copy it, and get back to what you were doing before, because it's the only way that I think that the algorithm, when it does start acting normal again, when they get rid of this temp who's deleting all these accounts, have to go back to school in September at some point, this will end. So just hang in there, and don't be disappointed, and don't worry. And especially you young guys out there, and the people who have just gotten started, keep at it. This is it. This is it. This is how we're all going to be watching television for the rest of our lifetime. So yeah, keep at it. But yeah, come and check my channel out if you're into comic books, comic book steals and deals. I do variant comic books online, where to find them at the lowest prices. We do auctions on the weekend, and we auction off comic books at the lowest prices as well, because I usually find comic book cheaps, and I just pass them on cheap and just keep everything going here, the channel and everything. So that's all I got for you today. But I'll talk to you later. Keep those chins up, and yeah, don't worry about it. One thing I said to one of the really a younger kid I saw out there was really upset. I just said, don't sweat the data. Never sweat the data. If you never watch the news, your life would never be affected by the things that they talk about. Trust me. So I'll talk to you later, guys. Definitely check me out on the Comic Book Show.